Hello, and welcome to Simply Spooky, everyone. And tonight on the Simply Spooky show, we have the wonderful, well, we know her as Nettie, but her name is Annette Locke, and she's from Shadows and Lights Paranormal. Annette, welcome.
Hello.
Hey.
And you notice we've got Lois because Dan, sick note again. It's an all-girls show tonight, so it's going to be great.
So
we have Christine.
Hey, Christine.
In the chat. Hi, Christine.
Hello.
So we're going to have a semi-sensible. Say semi-sensible. You never know what's going to happen tonight, but a semi-sensible show, not like last night's. If anyone was watching,
last night was an absolute riot, but it was
that was good. That was good. That last night had me crying.
Did it? I'm surprised Lois hasn't killed him yet, and Jay.
That's all right. Time will come.
So, Nettie, you're a paranormal investigator, and you're sensitive. You're I'm going to say it. You're a medium of sorts as well, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I've been told that I should get some training for that because I do pick quite a lot up.
Yeah, I thought so. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it, Lois. I knew she was a medium.
A bit.
I could tell.
Can't hide in Viv.
So, you're a part of a team, Shadows and Lights. Tell me a bit about your team and how long you've been going and how it all started for you.
Well, it's not really a team. It's more of a group because I don't actually go out and do stuff. I want to, but it's getting people together where I live, and you just don't want to know. I've got one person that I've been out with, who's my friend. Every now and again, we will bob out and do pictures and stuff like that, but we've not actually really got into it yet.
Are you ready? Chantel's in the house.
Chantel's
in the house. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'll try to do that. Chantel.
She's in the house this evening with the girls. Sorry. We don't do it as good as Dan.
No.
But we do
sounds
try.
like he's getting his balls grabbed.
He should be on the stage, that man. He's wasted, I swear. But yeah. No, we should get you out, Nettie, at some stage. If we come up anywhere near your area, we'll give you a shout.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
I know Dan will be up for it, but I want to talk about your house.
Oh, my house.
Your house. Now, do I have permission to show your picture?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to share the screen, and I will lose the screen that I've got in front of me. So I'm going to get on my phone. My phone will be a little bit delayed. So, Lois, I don't know if you've seen these pictures.
I think I have. Is that the one where I thought it was like a purple cloak, somebody in a purple cloak in our living room, and I was like, oh, nice wallpaper.
Yeah,
because we were discussing the wallpaper.
Right, so I'm going to you'll see me, but I'm going to disappear off of here, and I'll be watching on the screen. But I'll be able to hear you, so don't panic. Now, I did lighten the pictures as well, so let's see what happens. Bear with me. I'm not very good at this, as you can tell. It's an amazing picture that Nettie took while you're waiting to see it. it sort of floored me with the clarity and how clear it was.
Yeah, it's a very strange picture, isn't it?
It is. Then why can't I find it? Let me see why. I've got one of these. It's like a gaming laptop. It's all singing and all dancing. So, wonder if I do that. Okay. Now I should be able to do it now. Share screen. Okay. Let's see what happens.
So, Nettie, how has your week been so far?
Oh, rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
You get to see me. I seen you on Monday, and you get to see this face tonight again.
You're all right. It's been good. We've had, we've had some good chats, haven't we?
We have, yeah. We have. Oh, hello. Oh, I've seen this one because we were discussing where Nettie got her wallpaper for.
That's right.
Amazon.
So, was this taken in your house in the evening, during the day? What can you tell us about this picture?
That picture was taken probably. It would. I think it would be about 7 o'clock at night. The reason why I took it was because my daughter had been snapping, because we just decorated the room, and my daughter was taking pictures. So the first one that she came up with was with a big purple orb for starters. So she showed him and she said, "I'm not taking any more pictures because the kids don't like the house."
Wow.
So I thought, well, I'll just snap a few more, and that showed up.
Can you see the black and white picture?
Yeah.
Oh, you can actually see that a lot more clearly. Well,
I just turned it black and white just to make it a little clearer of what we're actually looking at, and it's the other side of the coffee table, and it isn't the wallpaper. For those in the chat that are wondering.
Well, that corner actually touches the ley line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the corner, and from downstairs to upstairs, them two rooms are where we seem to get everything from.
So I don't know about you, Lois, but to me, that looks like somebody in a long cloak with, like with long sleeves, with a hand up, and one hand down, but not down to their side, and it looks like they've got a hood.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, and then Stephen just looked at the picture there, and he said the exact same. It's like somebody's wearing a robe.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
There is.
Has your house been on top of a church? Or some sort of.
I don't think so, because this was. I mean, the house is going back like over 100 years old. But I think before that, it was all basically just before this lot were built. It was all just land. I don't think there was a church on it. I don't like that.
Because
you can see, right? Just looking at the picture, you can see as though they're bowing, like if they're bowing to you. Know how you do it, like a bow of somebody's. Because where I can see for the picture is like the robots, if it's coming over, somebody's putting a robot and they're bowing.
Yeah, Bobby says that he sees an old woman with long hair. Hi, Bobby, by the way. I'm just looking
Bobby.
on my phone.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert. Yeah, and Christine says that that's scary as hell, but I think that's quite lovely, because I don't know if it's me, it's my pareidolia or whatever you want to call it, But to the left-hand side of that picture where that figure is, it looks like a wing, like an angel wing.
Ah.
So you've got the figure in the middle there, and then to one side, it just looks like a big wing.
Yeah,
I
it's,
don't
it's
know. I don't know if anybody else is seeing that in the chat. It'd be interesting to see what they think, what they see. There is the same picture again, and I don't know why I can't get the next one up. I'm going to have to come out of this and go back in again. So
Annette took the picture, Bobby. Bobby's
yeah,
asking
yeah.
who
It
took
was
the
just
picture.
taken. It was just taken on a phone. I was just snapping pictures of the room.
I wonder if it'll let me do it again. Bear with me. I'll get the other picture up. It's the same picture again, but this time, oops, you're going to see lots of pictures there. I sort of cropped it a bit, so that is the original picture, but just the bit that we're concentrating on, if that makes sense there. I think the black and white picture is a bit clearer. So here's the original picture next, side by side.
See, it's always good to see a coloured one and then the black and white photo.
I can put the black. How's that? They seem to get smaller. So I'm looking at it, but yeah. So that I think is absolutely amazing. So was you scared afterwards after seeing that, Annette, or
No,
how did you feel?
no, because you see, I'd moved out of the house at one point, and I'd moved back when my partner passed away. So that's why I did it all. I did it all up when I went back.
Yeah.
And sort of that picture was sort of, I don't know, it was sort of comforting, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some bits in the chat here. Lois, I don't know if you want to read them out. I'll put them up.
Robert says, Chrissy says, oh my God, that's creepy as hell. Robert says, hi guys, have no fear, Rab is here, and if I stayed in that house, I wouldn't be there. I like how he says he has no fear, and then I wouldn't be there. Okay.
I like the way he calls himself Rab. Is that Rabsy Nesbit? With one piece of hair that goes across like that, like the baldy man.
Oh, the bald man is so funny. Bobby says, I see an old woman with long hair. That's no way to talk about Viv.
I know. I'll put it up tonight for work. Well, it's for work, but yeah, it's so Bob.
Who took the pic?
Me.
Christine says, yeah, the outline is looking like wings, Viv. Annette, do you hear or see other things?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you see it all the time in the house, or as well as outside of the house? But in that house, did you see and hear things all the time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We can hear a woman on the landing at night time when you're in bed. And
Really?
you can hear her actually saying hello, but she's not saying it nicely. She's saying it like sarcastically. A little
Really?
sort of like, hello, I'm here. You know.
Oh. Do you ever talk to her? Have you been out there and said
No,
hello?
No, because when we first moved in, the people that were moving out said to me, like, you're not going to be there long. Because all they'd had when they moved in was trouble.
Wow.
So
were they seeing things as well?
Well, they never said that. They said all they'd ever had was trouble and all they ever do is argue. But to be honest with you, I mean, you know, like they say, you move into a house and it's bad luck.
Right.
It is bad luck.
Oh.
It's very rarely you get any good luck in that house whatsoever at all.
Oh, wow.
But it's sort of like when we moved in, it's sort of a family home, so you're not going to move out of it.
No.
Bobby said, "Did you see it with your own eyes?"
No, not that. No, that was just a picture. I think if I'd seen it with my own eyes, it would have been a different story altogether, to be honest with you.
It would take you by surprise.
Been done.
No, but it would take you by surprise. You know the initial shock of it. But I suppose once you've been able to digest it, you might be calm, and you know. So it's not always bad.
No. That'll be the initial shock, yeah.
And is the house calm, or can it be a bit creepy?
It's a lot calmer now than it used to be.
Oh, wow.
Definitely. I mean, we've had so much gone on in that house. It's been unbelievable.
Where's this
really?
Can you imagine? Sorry. Go on now.
Where's the scariest experience you've ever had, Annette?
Most scariest experience? In the house, I think it's when something run past me on the stairs.
On the stairs while you was going up them, or down them?
Yeah, it just sort of cut when you can actually feel it go past you, and I knew whatever it was, I'd sort of bent down on the landing.
What?
So I came back
down
the stairs.
Adult size or smaller or
small? It was small. Whatever it was small.
Wow! Imagine if you tripped and fell down the stairs. Wow!
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
No, if you tripped and fell down the stairs, or if you sort of was taken aback and lost your footing, it could have been a bit more serious. But
yeah, definitely, yeah. It was frightening. It was actually very frightening.
Do you think it might have been animal or humanoid or
at the time? I didn't have a clue what it could be, but a few months back, I've sort of been snapping pictures, you know, upstairs when we've been doing decorating it. You just snap pictures.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the mirror upstairs. Now I don't have a black dog. My dog's white, but in the mirror of the picture is a black dog.
Could that have been the thing that ran past you up the stairs, do you think? Trying to get up before you...
Yeah, possibility. But the picture's really weird because it's two pictures and this dog is sat by the side, sort of, you know, in the mirror where my legs were, sat by it. And then there's another one where it's lying down.
Oh, that's really cute.
Sort of looking up at you. It's really weird.
Oh, that's really cute. So if you wake up in the morning and you have 3 scratches on you, or any scratches, it could be the dog. It's not the devil. You know, when they get excited and they jump up and they sort of got claws and they don't mean to. They just leave a few welts on your skin, don't they? That sort of. So if that ever happens to you in that house, you know it's not. It's the dog.
Yeah. See, I'm not allowed. I've got a couple of lads that still live at home, but I'm not allowed to sort of investigate it because it does. If you leave it to die down, it dies down. Yeah. But as soon as you start paying attention to it, then things start to happen.
The thing is, if the corner of your house is where the ley lines cross,
you've got anything. You can have anything coming in. You don't know where it is, and
you don't want to. You don't want paranormal investigators just making them think it is okay to come and do whatever they want to do. Because
no.
You got to live in.
Yeah.
It's like this house is very busy at times, and I keep saying I'm going to let a team come in and investigate, but because I live here, I mean, I understand a few things, but because I live here and there's other people that, my husband for one, and have grandkids that visit, I have to be careful who I let in.
Yeah, you do. And I think that's mine. I wouldn't either.
I mean, I will. One day I'll let a team in of people that I know and trust that won't take it to extremes and be silly. But I've
got a son, and he is adamant he will not do anything in that house.
Yeah.
You don't bring anything because Wait a minute. There is like I said, on that line where that corner where that was in the picture.
Yeah.
If you go further upstairs, that is the bedroom that will get a lot of activity in. Unfortunately, that's where my son had to go.
Oh,
But
bless
he's
you.
actually been scratched in there.
Could be the dog.
Possibly, yeah. Could be.
Could be the dog.
See, I did used to have that bedroom and I moved out of it. I moved out of it. I wasn't staying in there.
Robert's put something up here. He said, "In a haunted house where I live, I was doing a taxi job. Got sent to this house a Saturday night about 7 at night, and it was a modern looking flat. Looked up, seen like a disco light in the window, tooted the horn, nobody came out, and said to myself, for F's sake, went up and knocked on the door. Boy across landing came out and said, how can I help you? I said, I'll come for a hire, chap. Said that the house had been empty for 6 months. What? So he'd seen disco lights up in the window and the house had been empty.
Oh.
I want to know, why was a taxi called to that house? Like, did somebody actually book a taxi to go there? Why was you there in the first place? Was it that particular flat? Weird. Very weird.
They didn't necessarily have to be disco lights. That have you ever seen that when you get like a manifestation, that sort of speckle?
Yeah,
that could have been that in the window.
I sometimes see. I've seen in the past. I don't know if you've seen this in your house. It'd be interesting to see it. It's like it's a bit like a strobe light. Like my eyes all of a sudden can't focus, and it's like that. The light flickers in and out very quickly, and through it, I see shadow of people. Like, wow, that was quick. That was like, wow. But it's like you lose vision momentarily, and it's like flickering. And I know it's not my eyes doing it.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No.
So he says, was on GMTV, sent a medium, and she said there were 6 ghosts there.
Ooh.
Wow. So, if you can go anywhere to investigate, Nettie, where would you like to go? Anywhere in England.
I'd love to go to East Drive.
Would you?
Yeah, I would love to go to East Drive, yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that. Dan is talking about going next year.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely come along.
We'll pick you up on the way, but you can't babysit that night. I think it might have to be a weekday, but we'll pre-arrange it in advance. And it's a pity that Lois isn't near her. We would take Lois with us as well. Gang up on the boys. Show them how to do it properly.
No, they'd be sorry, wouldn't they?
Oh, so if you could go anywhere in the world to investigate,
it would be Greece.
Why Greece?
I don't. There's something about Greece. I've always had from being
Sorry,
a kid.
ladies, I'm sorry to have to be late, but something's come up family-wise. I can't.
No,
I can't
you go.
leave.
Go, Lois, you go.
All right, I'll speak to you all soon. It's nice to speak
See you
to you.
later, Lois.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody in the chat. Bye. Bye.
Bless her.
As a kid, I used to have dreams about Greece, and it was always like as we get older, like sort of you've got this thing that knowing that I was always looking for these big steps, wherever I've been there, because we always have to feel like somebody's waiting for me on them steps.
Wow. So I've
always had it.
Bit like a past life thing.
Yeah. It's always been straight, and I love Greece. I absolutely love it. If I could move, I'd be gone.
Lovely weather over there.
Oh yeah. Just what we need.
So you like all connected maybe to the ancient stuff, like all like the ancient monuments. There's
Yeah, I love yeah.
something
Love
over
anything
there.
like that.
Something over there that you're connecting to. And
Yeah,
one
I
day
think so, yeah.
you haven't been there and seen the steps already, have
No,
you?
I've never managed to find them. No, not the exact ones. No.
You will.
Oh
Hopefully.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. I will find them one way or another.
And the Greek people are lovely as well, aren't they? They're
Oh
very
yeah,
nice people, very welcoming.
yeah,
And
definitely.
the food out there is amazing. Never mind about investigating. I'll be.
I know.
So Robert says, I think the island of St Kilda. I don't think anybody has ghost hunted there. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? St Kilda. Just sounds amazing. So yeah, so spiritual wise now, I want to talk about that side of thing with you, because we spoke briefly about the past life thing in Greece. Do you find that I don't know, what's the right way of putting it? The older you become, the more you know things, and it's not through living life, it's just, things are going to happen, they happen. Know things about people that they haven't told you, but you already know. Oh, by the way, I know about those biscuits you put in the cupboard, that's silly little things like that. Do you find that that's coming in more and more and more for
As
you
you get
now?
older, definitely. Yeah.
And it's not that even with people that it's people that you don't know very well, like people that you come in contact with, just in passing, and you just seem to know stuff about them.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I call it the knowing. Because you just know, don't you?
Yeah, it's true.
You just know. People can't. People can't lie to you because you know. You just know.
Is it something that's running your family? Is it just you, or?
Do you know? It's funny because it shouldn't really laugh. But my mum, if my mum used to say something, it damn well happened. She got annoyed with a neighbour once, and she shouldn't have said it, and it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny, really. But she said, I hope her next door has a heart attack, and she did.
Wow.
She did.
Oh, wow.
So we used to look at him like that. Don't say anything.
Yeah. What about like younger members of your family as well? Like I know you spoke about grandchildren earlier. Are they showing signs of having this? I want to call it a gift. It's not really a gift. Everyone can do it, but are they showing more signs of it coming through, do you think?
My granddaughter. Now, my granddaughter said she was only, how old was she? She was 5 at the time. And she said to me, do you remember when you was an old man and you had a bald head and you used to tickle your head? Well, she said to my son, do you remember when we went on holiday and you died? You drowned. He said, we're not taking her on holiday with us anywhere.
So she's like reliving, like she knows you all from before, like in another life.
Yeah.
All connected, not just as being family, but connecting in past lives as well. Kids are funny things, aren't they? When they come out, they got no filter, have they?
No, they haven't got none. She definitely hasn't got one.
Oh, bless her.
No. Why not? Because she's got to go to bed. Go on now. Your mum's back in a minute. Go. She'll kill you.
Has anyone in your family ever shown signs of having what I call the invisible friend?
An invisible friend? No, not as far as I know.
Okay.
Not as far as I know. I used to see things as a kid, but it was never sort of other kids or anything like that.
No. But no one that would come in all the time, like the same person would come in all the time, talk and play and.
No.
I
had a friend that stay over one night when I was younger, and we put her in one of those fold me up beds.
Yeah.
But actually, that folded up on her on the night, but she was actually speaking to somebody She was actually talking to somebody. She told me in the morning. Thought, well, that house was bloody weird anyway when we
Yeah.
were younger, because you'd be lying in bed at night and something would be touching your hair.
Oh, that's lovely. I mean, the reason I asked that question is because in the house that you took that picture is the same thing coming through and making friends and, that
It
sort
makes
of
you
thing.
wonder, doesn't it, if it doesn't follow you around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that picture though is absolutely amazing, and the more I look at it, I especially when I turned it black and white, I could see that. I thought it looked like an angel wing. Maybe it was me just wanting to see that, but when I saw that, I thought, wow, that is so pretty and so beautiful, and you're so lucky and blessed to have that in your house and being able
Yeah.
to photograph it like you did. And I
Yeah.
see it as a good thing, not a bad thing.
Oh yeah, I do. I see that as a good thing. It's not. It didn't frighten me when I seen it.
Yeah. No,
I
thank
mean,
you for sharing that.
there's been a few things that are worrying, but like if we're on a ley line and you've got something, you're not going to be able to stop anything from coming anyway.
No.
It's going to come.
Do you know if it's one of the major ley lines of? Because I know some places have the smaller ones, and then you've got the major ley lines. If it's one of the
No, I
major.
don't think it's. I don't think it's a major one.
Okay, but
It's
it's
not
still.
one of the major ones.
I should imagine it still gets very busy at times with things coming in and out all the time, and seeing different things maybe, or feeling different things.
Oh
Does
yeah,
that,
yeah. Sometimes it can be really heavy, really heavy.
does that bother you?
Sometimes it does, because I had one incident where somebody told me to sort of sit and meditate, which I did,
Right.
but all of a sudden, this big, was it sort of a big, dense, huge sort of feeling
Right.
came, and it's like it's looking in my face, it literally in my face, like that, and every bit of energy that I had was just literally just went boom, gone.
Wow.
It actually made me quite ill, that, because I did have to go and lie down, and that was it. I had not an ounce of energy left whatsoever at all.
Is there a church close by to the house?
Yeah, there is.
Because I know that, and this is through having a friend, Norman Fahy. He's let me get this right, an architectural archaeologist. Okay. And he goes back with churches and things like that. And he did say to me once that a lot of these ancient churches are built on ley lines. So the ancient churches will go, another church built on top, and so on and so forth. But I'm just wondering if the church runs on the same ley line that comes from the church to your house. I'm just wondering.
Come to think of it, when I think about it, there's a possibility that could be so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is one right at the back of where I live.
Because that would make it a very busy ley line that honestly you wouldn't want to get. And your son is absolutely correct. Don't let anybody else in your house to do anything, because you just don't know what you're going to get. You really don't know what you're going to get. So
no.
Robert says, I had an aunt that stayed with us. She died bringing in the bucket brain. What? She died bringing in the bucket brain hemorrhage. In those days, the body was kept in the house, and the smell of death, I would never forget her, and Mum was always cold. What is a bucket brain hemorrhage? I don't understand that. That sounds gross, whatever it is.
Yeah. Doesn't sound too clever, that, does it?
No. And Christine says, someone on this chat needs a battery in their fire alarm. Keep hearing a beep. Don't know if that's me. I haven't heard any beeping. I haven't noticed any beeping. Mind you, my fire alarm goes off when I cook put anything under the grill, so I'm there with the tea towel doing
No,
this.
you're like me. You're that good at cooking, it keeps going off.
I like my
Bit
bacon
like me.
crispy. I love my bacon crispy. So if it
Yeah.
so tea towel, like, because I'm too short, I can't press the buttons. So what's he Robert saying? Bring in the rubbish bin. Oh, right, okay. So that's awful though. And the smell of death. I honestly don't know what that smell is supposed to smell like. And I've been in a few rotten places in my time, and I've smelt
No.
funny smells, but I didn't ever connect it with the smell of death. So that's an interesting one, isn't it? It's not something you've ever felt, is it? Or smell?
No. No, we've smelt like violets at my house and things like that.
That's lovely. That's nice. That's nice. Should have been a comma between bucket and brain. Listen, we don't stand on ceremony, not on this channel. We don't. You should know us by now, Robert, Bobby. Oh dear. I've lost my dishcloth too. Christine, you at work again? She's on the game, you know. Ever smelt a dead mouse in the wall? Oh, I suppose so. Yeah, I've smelt a dead bird before from the cat.
Oh, I smell because I obviously work on a station and you've got to set the rubbish down to the big bins underneath.
Right.
I smell like rotting rats. You know, when they poisoned them.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's disgusting, actually. It used to make me, I've actually been sick because of that smell.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually sick myself.
When you smell a dead body, you never forget. I suppose a rotting body would smell different from one that's been treated.
Oh, yeah, that would be horrible, that, wouldn't it?
Don't they treat the bodies? I suppose like the formaldehyde smell would be more prevalent than the smell of rotting flesh, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby says the same thing. Yeah. So I suppose, like with the church being close by, I suppose you would get you run the risk of getting mourners, clergy,
anything
angels,
through it.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bobby says, not in the old days. Oh yeah, no, they wouldn't have done, would they? Not unless you were rich, you wouldn't have been treated. Ooh,
No.
what a horrible thought. Dead lay in your house for a week. Oh my God, I'd have put them in the back garden in the shed or something.
Oh yeah, you couldn't have had that. With it. No.
I know that we used to have some Irish family members, and when there was somebody that passed away in the family, the mother, she had the body, and that it's a tradition.
Yeah.
We have the coffin in the living room, but because of the way that he went, the lid had to be screwed down, so you couldn't open it. And I remember it was only lying in the living room for about 3 or 4 days, but it was like, I can't stay in the house.
No, that's no.
Apparently, she'd do a cleaning in the living room and be talking to the coffin as though he's still in the room. Which I mean, I was very young back then, but I thought it was
I think I'd rather pay a visit to the chapel arrest. Thank you.
Yeah, very odd. Like she'll be doing a hoovering and she'll be asking the coffin questions. Oh, I hope you're having a good day and it's okay where you are, and don't worry about anything. It'll be okay. We'll take care of you. Oh, God.
I think it's because they celebrate life, don't they?
Yeah.
All the good times. They don't. It's not the same.
No. Robert is saying that you would shut your curtains and cover your mirrors as well.
Yeah. It's interesting that about the mirrors, actually, because when my partner was passing away, when he was coming to the end, that's what he said to me. He said, all the signs are in the mirrors.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
All the signs are in the mirrors. What
All the
signs from
signs are in the
him?
mirrors. I
Oh,
don't know. I don't know.
Oh. It says mirrors were always thought as being portals. It depends how you look at that, because I suppose it's your belief system. I know in Haiti, I'll tell you this thing, Nettie, you're going to laugh at me. I went somewhere that sells human body parts, okay? And these are museum grade quality body parts. And I investigated this place with Dan. And somebody put this human skull in front of me, and it looked like it was covered in wax. That's what it looked like to me. And it was highly decorated with sequins, and it looked very pretty. And where the eyes were, or the sockets for the eyes, they had mirrors. And so I'm asking about this skull. I said, where's this skull come from? Oh, it come from Haiti. I said, okay, brilliant. And I felt so sorry for this skull being passed around and all these pictures. It was a pretty looking thing. You wouldn't think it was a real human skull to look at. And I thought, in my mind, that poor boy, he needs to come home with me, and he needs to be loved. You know, that's what I got from it. So I said to the guy, I really need to take this skull home. I said, how much is it? He said, £3,000. I went, you can keep your skull for £3,000. I can't take him home. But as far as I know, the skull is still there. So I don't know if I get a lottery win or a lump of money, and I go back there and he's still there, I will be bringing that home. But yeah, it's the mirror in the eyes that what Bobby was saying, being the portals. I say portals, portals to the afterlife or whatever. It's just that belief system. I mean, I know, like my family in India, they wouldn't believe in that sort of thing, and yet they believe in reincarnation and all that sort of thing. But I suppose it's your belief system and how that works, and what you're told and passed down from generation to generation, really, isn't it? Robert was to let you know people in the street knew there was a death. Oh, so it's like announce it, really.
Yeah, well, what we've always done is we've always gone outside, and if the neighbours have passed away and see the coffin go, we've always gone out and watched.
Yeah. It's a bit of a mark of respect, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Bobby said, and that's why they put coins in the eyes. I've heard of the coin thing, and stones as well, and it sounds really weird. And I when I saw it in the Game of Thrones, I thought, I've seen that before. But they put stones on the eyes, but they paint eyeballs on them, so it looks like they're awake.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
I've seen that before. David Rogan is in the house. Hello, David. I hope you're well. It's just the girls tonight. It's just myself and Annette taking control. Not like Dan and bloody useless he is anyway. No, he's not very well. So I'm holding the fort, and Lois had to go off. So she's had a family emergency. The joys of being a mother. Or father, eh?
Oh, yeah. It doesn't get any easier to get older either. In fact, they get worse.
Do you think?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Do you know, I'll tell you something funny. I've got 3 children. I say children. They're not children. They're grown men now. I've got 3 boys. And everyone said to me, oh, you're lucky you had boys. You didn't have to deal with girls. Boys are so much easier. I think not.
No, definitely not.
My youngest is he's going to be 26 years old. Well, he's 26 years old now, and he's decided, and he's a lover, he's not a fighter, he's a very laid back, placid guy. And he's decided he's doing a charity boxing match.
It's all right, that's Erna having a growl. Playing with his ball.
Oh, was he? So he decided to do this charity boxing match. And I said to him, you are joking, aren't you? The charity boxing match is next week. He hasn't really trained much. He's very unfit, doesn't know anything. And I said to him, you're going to get knocked out within seconds. And your mother is going to have to sit there and watch it. How do you think I'm going to feel?
Oh,
he said, don't watch it then. I said, well, I can't not go and not support you, can I? I said, so I'm going to have to sit by the ring with my back to it. So I'm there, but I don't have to see it.
I'd be in the ring if he did. The other one, I'd be knocking him out.
It's a bit like ghost hunting. When something really scary is kicking off, but you don't want to leave, just turn your back to it.
Yeah.
Not there. Great to see you, ladies. Hope he gets well soon. Yeah, I'm sure he will. So, Christine says, "Oh, I thought my lord, I could hear growling, laugh my arse off."
Yeah, it's bloody early. He spells his ball all over the place.
So, does your dog react to the spirits in your house?
Well, this is not my dog. This is my daughter's dog.
Oh, is it? Have you ever taken a dog to your place?
No, we can't take this one to mine because I've actually got one of my own and we don't get on, so we can't do that. So does your dog react? We used to have a cat that used to run all over the bloody house. It used to sit on the end of the settee watching something on the stairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there were like the telltale signs that something's going on.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because they say that animals and children tend to pick up on it
a
lot more, and not realising it's anything sort of out of the ordinary. They think it's what they're seeing is actually there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that cat used to drive us crazy because it'd be running across us at night time, chasing something all over the place.
Did your cat ever growl at it?
It's actually been stiff with all its fur stuck up.
Really?
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny. You can imagine the cat. I've just got that picture in my head. Like, it's funny though. You should take the cats ghost hunting. I'll tell you, that'd be a really good indicator, better than any EMF meter that you could buy. Seriously.
Oh yeah. If its fur sticks up,
can you imagine it? I can't believe I'm the only one hearing that beeping sound.
No, I can't hear anything.
I can't either. No beeping.
Hey, stop.
The cat's going crazy with them balls. You know those like flashy uppy balls, the ghost balls that you see people investigating with. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah, I've got a set of them at home.
Yeah. How do we know it's not a cat from spirit playing with the balls?
We don't, do we? We don't. No.
That's quite funny.
No. Messing with it.
Yeah, Rob can hear a beep beep as well.
All I can hear is Ernie with his ball.
Yeah. I do apologise for the beep beep. Can't hear any beep beep. There's no beep beep in my house.
No, definitely no beep beep.
I heard that then. I did hear a beep. I wonder if it's coming through our streaming platform. If it's a bit of interference or something.
Yeah, it could be. Definitely nothing beeping here.
Somebody's needing a new battery.
Yeah.
So, what have you got coming up? Have you got anything planned coming in over Christmas? Have you got anything nice that you're doing? Anything in your scary house? Is there anything that might I don't know, welcome visitors from the other world, if you like, because you're celebrating?
Well,
I'm just being nosy.
it's only been like 2 years since my mum passed away, but my mum used to love Christmas.
Right.
So what we do is we've got like a main wall. So for the last 2 years, we've put my mum's pictures and everything on there. Because I do actually think that my mum does come around.
It'd be interesting to see if you get any more pictures like the one that you got.
Like that one, yeah.
If you do,
Yeah,
will you share them?
Oh,
Come
definitely.
back on the show. Come back on
Yeah.
the show and talk about them.
Yeah. I do. I'll show you what I'll do. Is I'll send you the picture of the dog one.
Yeah.
But also, we've got this like little. Don't know what you describe it as. Anyway, it's like a little thing. I don't know what you would describe it as. It's quite horrible, to be honest with you. Sat on the shelves in my bedroom.
Oh wow.
So I'll send you that one over as well to take a look at.
Yeah.
It's only a small thing, but it doesn't look very nice.
It might be okay. It might be something nice, but looks horrible.
Yeah.
Because horrible looking things can be nice too. Look at
Dan. Well, it's not good anyway. Yeah.
He's gonna kill me.
I'll kill you. You better hide. You better hide for a week or so.
Oh, they think it might be a smoke alarm. Maybe that's on the battery needs changing or something.
I definitely can't hear anything.
Yeah, I can hear it. But it's not in my house. I can only hear it through these. Never mind. The ghostly fire alarm.
I used to work at a nursing home, actually. And there was a room there that was empty. And the bell used to always keep going off from there. But it was one of those that they had to press.
Really?
Oh, yeah. We used to call it the spooky room.
In a nursing home as well. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Robert says the ghost of a bird.
Do you know that is odd that you should say that, because I in my room where I sleep now used to wear like wings flapping.
Could it have been that sat on your shelf that looks horrible? The bird, the ghostly bird.
No, it doesn't look like it's got wings or anything like that.
Okay. Do you know, I've heard of there's one haunting that I know of that actually happens, and it's documented, and it happens all the time, of a bird that haunts a church.
Wow.
It's actually an amazing story, and the amount of people that have seen it, and the parishioners that go there as well that have seen it. And
see, that's something very different, isn't it? That, because you don't hear of that, do you?
No, and the vicar, I know he's a vicar and not a priest. The vicar has seen it as well,
Wow.
many times. But yeah, the bird in the church. I've written a bit of a ghost story off of that. I've made up a ghost story. I'm writing a book of ghost stories. So I'm collecting stories and putting my slant and just changing them. They're not real, the stories, but they're based on true stories. So yeah, I've the bird.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting. Yeah. When you've done it, I'll definitely buy that if you put it out.
Well, you get cats and dogs, why not birds? Exactly.
Exactly.
Birds, horses. Horses were a mode of transport as well in the day. And I think other things, but because we don't look for them, they're not spoken about as much anymore, are they? So I think you'd get a lot of different types of hauntings. I know of a bear that haunted some tunnels. That's another story. That was based in Nottingham.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's amazing. If you look for it, you'll find it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you don't even have to look through your.
It happens. Like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Do you have going back to your house? Did you ever have things go missing, and then turn up in different funny places?
I've had so much missing. It's something, but they never turned up.
They've never turned up.
No, it seems to be things like necklaces and stuff like that.
Sparkly
and I've
things.
never ever found them. I actually stopped putting things in this one drawer because everything goes missing.
Oh wow!
Keys, necklaces, anything that goes in that drawer, it's gone.
This is Bobby saying this. He said, "Animals don't have souls." Shh! Don't tell John that. However, if you experience a phantom animal, it's what we call place memory. It's just recorded into the environment and plays back when the environment is charged, like a lightning storm. That's really interesting. And I think like the headless horseman, and galloping on his horse and that. I think that again, that's place memory as well. Oh, wow. Oh, I get things that go like duct tape, brand new. And you talk about things that go missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've never had anything turned back up, but it's just not. I've turned the house upside down looking for them.
Really?
No, they're not there. They're gone.
Because I've heard of people's when they renovate houses and their tools go missing or they get moved around or things like that, and then the workmen have downed tools and never returned and just left whatever tools that they had in there. They won't go back and get them. I've heard of that happening before.
I've had an old key turn up which doesn't fit anything at all. It's a really old key.
Really?
Yeah, something that it wouldn't be used for anything that I've got anyway. I want the necklace back.
You want your necklaces back?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's like Red Dead game. Everything works around you. Red Dead game? What's Red Dead game?
I don't know.
Might be a Scottish thing. Is it Scottish? I don't know.
We also have trouble with we also have trouble with the computer upstairs because do you know like you have a Wi-Fi stick that you put in the back of it so you pick up your Wi-Fi? I've been through 3 of those and we're coming on to a 4 because something it's not moved around so it can't get knocked. And all the plastic is always taken off it.
What?
We're now going to buy the 4th one.
It's like it's feeding. It wants the energy. It wants to feed off of that energy it's producing or something, and it's.
Yeah, it just leaves the metal. It keeps all the plastic. The plastic comes, and you can't find the plastic. If you wanted to stick it back together, you couldn't because the plastic's gone.
Yeah. Wow.
Just like to cost me a fortune. That's what it is.
Yeah. Christine says, I can't believe that animals don't have souls. 2 mediums told me that a dog called Max was with me and a dog called Geronimo. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I love that name, Geronimo.
Yeah, that's a different name for a dog, isn't it? Yeah.
It's feeding off the smoke alarm.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, certain religions believe in reincarnations and coming back as animals. There's also the animal gods. There's one, I think Vishnu is an elephant. So again, it's what people's belief systems, and I think we should respect all of everyone's.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
So Bobby says it's a very rare occurrence to be in the presence of a real intelligent spirit. Whoa, Bobby, come here. You can stay at my house. We can show you. Most of what we see in the field are place memories. Bobby, you need to come here. Seriously. Seriously. I will open my house to you. You can use this house as a base. Come and have a couple of weeks here in England. Bring your woolies, though, because you will be cold.
Oh,
But
yeah, you're going to be freezing.
in England, honestly.
And bring a brolly.
Yeah. But in return, I'm coming to Florida. You do realise that, Bobby? Oh, he's a great guy, Bobby is.
That's why we're all pasty white, because we never get no sun.
Yeah. Bobby lives in that sunshine state. So, yeah. Let's get your spare room ready, Bobby. We'll leave Dan behind. You'll be all right. Right. So we've come to the end of the show. Oh, we got some more. Viv, you should try going down the park and shouting out, Geronimo, Geronimo. Do you know what? Oh, this will make you both laugh. Christine, I had a dog. I always wanted a Rottweiler. So I went to a breeder and I brought a Rottweiler. And they gave him a pedigree name and everything. And I didn't like it. It was a silly, horrible pedigree name. And he come from a long line of Germans. It was a really lovely dog. So I decided I was going to call him Baby because he was my little baby. Even though he wasn't little, he was quite big eventually. And I used to take him down the park, and if he'd run off, I'd call him Baby, get here, you know, and he was quite a good dog. But my husband refused to call that dog Baby because he would answer to Baby. So he said, no, I'm just going to call it Dog.
Oh, we had a cat years ago. It was called, when it was little, we called it Ninny Boo.
Minnie Boo.
Ninny Boo. Anyway, it's gone missing, so we sent my dad out to look for it. Well, it's going down, because we have entries. It was going down the entry shouting Ninny Boo, and there was a courting couple down there, and one of them ended up punching him.
Brilliant.
Ninny Boo, punch.
That is brilliant. I watched a medium card read and orbs were coming at will. This is my personal belief, and I'm not damning anyone that wants to believe in the orb thing. That's up to you. I have explanations for orbs, even the ones that you see with the naked eye. But yeah, but if people want to believe in orbs, that's fine too. You know, that's up to them. You know, I'm not saying that I'm right and they're wrong, or they're right and I'm wrong. You know, everyone to their own. That's what I say. Mm-hmm. The dogs pee everywhere. Do you know what? I don't know about you, Annette. Have you got a male or female dog?
Female.
Have you had any male dogs in your life at any point?
Yeah.
Have you noticed how male dogs, they go out, they cock their leg on every corner that they come to, every gate that they walk past, they cock their leg, and then they get to the point where they're cocking their leg, but no wee comes out. They're just cocking their leg.
Yeah, they're just cocking. Yeah.
What the hell is that about? That is what I think is one of these great mysteries that I could never fathom, because it's not as though they're not leaving a scent, are they? They're just...
No, they're just doing it for the sake of doing it, yeah. I just lift my leg up here. It must be a man thing, that's what it is.
Yeah, I think you might be right, actually.
In the dog world, it's a man thing, yeah.
You all live in a very historically rich country. The amount of people who have lived and died there is astronomical. And in America too, Bobby.
Mm.
And in America too.
Yeah, because America, you've got all the Native American Indian burial grounds and stuff like that. That's got to be awesome.
And the cryptids that they have there. Oh, my God. Bobby, honestly, I'd swap in a heartbeat. Seriously.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I would. I don't know if I would do more of the paranormal or more of the cryptid if I lived in the States, because I absolutely fascinated with all cryptids and
Yeah.
the Native American history and folklore, and oh my god, excuse the pun, but I'd be like a pig in shit over there. I'd love it, love it, love it. Is that me and Nettie going over together?
Oh
We'll leave
yeah,
Dan.
definitely. Yeah.
We'll leave Dan behind. We'll take Lo with us because she could do a good holiday.
Yeah.
Hitting
Send
a
them
tree,
a postcard.
hitting a tree with a stick. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I have my own little technique. Like I would, I'd make, if I actually come across anything like that, we'd do it the British way. Sit down and have a cup of tea,
Yeah.
a few bickies, leave them out for the Bigfoot. See if they'll take it. That would be the first thing. You'd have to sort of do it gradually and build up. All good conversations take place with a cup of tea in your hand. That's what I
Oh,
say.
definitely. Yeah. You can't do anything before a cup of tea.
No, that's a very British thing, isn't it? Cup of
Oh,
tea.
definitely. Yeah.
Right, so we better wrap up. We've gone over, which is great. I love it when we go over. Tomorrow's Thursday, which is the true crime show with Lois. Now, I think it's going ahead as normal. As far as I know, it's going ahead as normal. And I believe Lois will be talking about Jack the Ripper
Yeah.
this week. And on Friday, there is a very big show on Friday on the Frighteners. It's not going to be a normal show. The team are having a day off, but Lois will be on there with Nick Muley and the owner of Waverley Hills.
Well, that sounds really, really interesting.
The owner of Waverley Hills, there was a bit of a thing going on with Waverley Hills at the minute, and they're trying to save it. So something as big as Waverley Hills, like here in the UK, sometimes things happen. You'll find out more on Friday, but try and tune in, guys, if you can, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. And I know Lois is so happy because that's her high on her bucket list, Waverley Hills.
Oh, yeah.
She absolutely adores it. And on Saturday, I believe we are the third Saturday of the month. So William Becker's show will be on with Metaphysical Insights. He will be on with a guest. So that's always interesting to see. And hopefully on the Things Network, you will see Dan back, Lois back, Jamie back. Who knows? But I know that we'll be talking about Mothman. So that will be an interesting show. So, Annette, any last words for anybody?
No.
Robert says you did really well tonight, Annette.
Oh, thank you very much.
Of course she did. Of course. Nettie should never let us down. We love Nettie. You can't call her Nettie, only we can. Oh, but yeah, if you're going out hunting or doing anything out in the cold this weekend, just take care, stay safe, keep yourself warm, and whatever you do, have fun, everyone. And Nettie will come back on the show at some point. You come back again.
Definitely. Yeah.
Good. Right, we're going to end it here. Take care, everyone, and we will